Do job interviews really reveal who a candidate is? Of course not. It's a joke. They don't know really anything about you. You could have falsified everything you said and gotten past them. You know, it's not that hard. They don't really take a good look at you. They don't really know who it is. And the reason why that's allowed is because, quite frankly, a lot of workers, who cares? It's like, yeah, occasionally you hire a bad one, but you just like, oh, well, you just chalk it up to experience. Let's get rid of them and let's replace them with someone else. And chances are the next person will work. And then you forget all about it. Like, no offense, but that's how it's done. You know, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just pointing this out. Isn't that how organizations are behaving from what you guys see? They don't really know who you are, nor do they really care. I'll give you a shot. We've covered basic stuff. You know, you're not like an axe murderer and you haven't like, you know, snapped like a twig and committed violence during the job interview. So, I mean, you know, the obvious stuff is kind of good. So we'll give you a shot. Come on in, you know, and keeping in mind that, you know, if we hire you and at any moment you turn into be like a completely different person and you can't do the job, we always can just fire you and just replace you. You know, that's how they regard it. It's a little bit different with executives. If you hire an executive because then you're gonna put them in charge of this entire division of a company or something, this entire organization filled with like assets and, you know, maybe 1,000 people, and you've got someone that is bad. Their judgment is completely out to lunch. You know, you don't know who they were. You thought that they led companies. It turns out they didn't, right? And so after 6 months on the job, they've managed to alienate all your best customers, and they've cut the profits of that division in half. And they've driven away all your talent because they can't stand this person, right? That's bad. That's really bad. Like, this is not a matter of like, oh, we hired the wrong person. I'll just get rid of them and hire someone else. No, this is a whole other thing. We might have flushed the entire company down the toilet. So you have to be more sure of those people at a higher level. They have much more responsibility, much more ability to screw things up. That's why their hiring practices are different for people at that level. That's why they don't make them talk to a 21-year-old recruiter that's never done anything and doesn't know anything about anything as a way of vetting them. That's just the reality. So as soon as you can jump to that system of networking where you talk to hiring managers rather than recruiters, and it's a bit more organic, it's a bit more about going around things rather than following hiring procedures, the better. It shows that, you know, now you're more important. Now you have more of an impact on an organization. You're climbing the ladder. You know, there's more at stake, right? Which is good. It means you're more important, you're more valuable, you can contribute more, and therefore they have to get it right. They have to really know you when they hire you. So, in my opinion, it should be everybody's goal to try and leave the world of job applications and recruiters and posted jobs and cover letters and, you know, how to answer, tell me about yourself. You need to leave that world behind, the sooner the better, and learn how to do informational interviews and how to reach out to organizations and how to talk to executives, how to do an informational interview with an executive, how to get it, right? That's where the real opportunities are. And that's the kind of activity you would have to do if you want these people to hire you for like much more important positions higher up. I end up going on all these tangents. I apologize for that. There's 25 people here. Thank you for being here.